Thank you, everybody, for joining me on this video. Um, if you watched my last one, um, Superman 64, you'll know why I'm doing this one, because this disaster of a game. So, I had to redeem myself with an actual decent, and dare I say it, good Superman game. I've beaten this before, actually not too long ago. I beat it again. Um, I'm, of all things, playing on the SNES Mini. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I'm playing with an interesting controller that I bought, a wireless one for it. Bought it because it was blue. Pretty much. Interesting. This first time I've used it. I've had it for a few months now, and I actually playing with it for the first time. Just give it a whack. But after playing that debacle that was Superman 64, not even getting past the first level. Thank you, Steven. I decided I will make another video with, as I said, a decent, dare I say, good Superman game. So let's get to playing it. As you can already see by the little demo, you can play as the different Superman, because it's the death and return of Superman, even though the game just says Superman for Super Nintendo. Let's see what the options are. Sound test mode. Okay, all right. Metropolis, present day, a peaceful summer evening, when suddenly... Oh, all the lights go out! Incomplete power failure! Ah! No, we're screaming! Deep inside the Metropolis power plant, the Underworlders celebrate their takeover. Yeah! It was like the Morlocks. This looks like a job for me. Oh, Superman. Everything's a job for Superman. That bloody ass. Oof. Gets me right here. Siege of the Underworlders. Rambo. Was his name really Rambo? Yep, Rambo. Let's jump. Pew! Pew! Oh, interesting. So that does that. Okay, now. Oh, I can pick that up and go. Whee! Boom! Oh, kills him. Oh, it doesn't hurt me. It's supposed to hurt me. Okay, that's how you fly. Like I said, I've beaten this, I've played it, but it was a while ago. Pew! Oh! Come here! Ha! Gotcha! Whee! Gonna... I'm gonna fall into that. Yeah. Yeah. Don't know why I'm jumping over it. It's not like anything's even hurting me. What? But my life didn't go down. Why did I do that? Pew! Boom! Rambo. I like that. Boom! Boom! Alright. So I'm pretty sure, as you guys can tell, this is. I already said it was on the SNES Mini, and you guys know that this did not come on the SNES Mini, but somehow I have it. The world may never know. And I guess this is the ROM. It gives me infinite everything. Which is fine, because then I can actually just play through the game. I can actually play through it and not have to worry about it and show everybody, you know, this amazing, fun Superman game. I needed it after that last one. Don't judge. I'm gonna take a pizza. Alright, stuff is falling. Why is stuff falling? Shouldn't hurt me though. I'm Superman, even if it did fall on me. Well, it didn't hit me. Whee! I'm gonna pick this one up too. Hey! Whee! Yes, because Superman says we. Because whenever he flies up, what the hell? Get out of here, Rambo. Pew! 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 Punch. Smack. Punch. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. Those buttons don't do anything. Pew! Come here, Rambo. You're all Rambo. And who are you? Tick. It's the Tick. Who's this guy? Igor. Whee! Okay, I'll stop. I promise I'll stop. Whee! No. Whee! That hurt super. Boom! That hurt Superman. Go figure. Yeah! Whee! Okay. By this time, everybody who was watching this video has turned it off because of my annoying wee. Now, why? I guess that would be the amount of time where I would actually run out of health? I don't know. Oh, this guy. Did you just... It just chipped him. Pew, 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 pew. Gonna break you, Closter. Wow, such awful names, DC. Did he even have a name in the comic? Because I remember him in the Death of Superman. Because I have those books. Yeah. I remember when it came out. I remember when he died. Oh my God! It happened like an actual person died. Like National Treasure died. Like when Stan Lee passed away. It was all over everything. Ooh, I actually think it might have been bigger. It was. Whoa. And I have all the books. I remember getting the graphic at a comic book show in what was called the Omni Mall down here in South Florida. It was in Miami, and it happened to be the comic book show happened to be at the same time that I had my first art exhibit at a art gallery down there, and I was about 5 or 6, I think, when it happened. Maybe a little older. I can't quite remember. But I remember going down there and my grandfather buying it for me. I have all the original books because my dad was a huge Superman fan, and he gave me all of them after he had to end up moving out of his place and getting a new one. He got a bigger place, and for some reason decided to give me all of his books, and I was like, sure. So I have all those. I have the one still in the bag with the bloody S, the original print. I have multiples of those. I have all the original first prints of the Death and Return of Superman. So, yeah, and even the reprints that came out a number of years later, I bought all those too, just because. And I even have the books from when Superman decided, or I shouldn't say when Superman decided, when they decided to make the red and the blue Superman, where they were like electricity. There was a red and white one and a blue and white one. Yeah, I got those too. Got all the good Superman Batman ones and ones sketch covers by Jim Lee and Michael Turner. God rest his soul. What a great artist. Okay. I forgot I could just do that. You guys are annoying me. Chainsaw! His name is Chainsaw. Really? Can we... And Molotov. Can we get any less creative? Yeah, I'm just... You guys are annoying me. I'm just done with you. Okay. Oh, so that's what I was supposed to do. See, it's not as bad as Superman 64 where you're like, the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh, time ran out. No, it's not like that garbage. It's, alright, press a couple buttons. Oh, okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. Oh, Doomsday. I didn't remember fighting him on top of a wooden building thing. Ow. And I'm just gonna keep doing this because, yeah, punching the ground will kill Doomsday. Yeah, I beat Doomsday. Now I'm chasing after him. Okay, yeah, I remember him fighting him. Now he's running away. I don't remember him running away. It's Molotov and Chainsaw. Yeah, give me a second. Why is there a wall in the middle of the street? Why is there a wall in the middle of the street? I'm hoping that was just a, a crashed building or something. Because it kind of tried to look like that, but... I guess so. And it's funny because when I beat this a few months back, it was before I opened up the channel. I didn't even think about things like that. Now, because of, playing and streaming and making the videos and watching a number of other YouTubers and stuff, such as James Rolfe, and I watch the guys at Outside Extra, or Outside Xbox, and Nintendo, and a couple guys like that. Watching them and the things that they say and point out, and I'm like, now I can't not point these things out. Like, crap. But it's kind of fun now going back on games that you used to play back in the day. Didn't think much of it. Now through different older eyes, especially ones that have made video games, because I've made a couple levels and designs and a couple things, and I'm going to be working on a new project soon with an old friend of mine that we tried to start back in 2005. Yes, 14 years ago we tried to start making a game in life, but now that I have acquired new skills, and so has he, it's going to be much better, much more fun. Son of a... Stop it! Pew, 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 pew. That's not even hurting him. It's like, I'm dying, but I'm not dying. Come on, Doomsday. Doomsday. I'm gonna punch you, Doomsday. Okay, that's one thing. How? In the comic book, that shit was a slugfest. I just beat the crap out of him, and then he gets up, boom, you're dead. Wait, What? After one hit, boom. And that's the cover that's on the graphic. And I remember when I saw that cover for the first time, um, that image just it, it it's even hard to say. Words are just seeing Superman dead. You know, someone who can never die. The epitome of everything that's great and good, and you know. And then there these guys came. Then these guys. Vindicator. I think that was his name? Eviscerator? Evaporator? Glasses. Superboy. I like when they did amalgam comics with Marvel, and they mixed Spider-Man and Superboy, and you got Spider-Boy. That was a cool book. Steel or Shaquille O'Neal. It's like, what was worse, Steel or Shaq Fu or Shazam? Oh, those were all bad projects. Who was the real Superman? Me. Level 3, Assault on Cadmus Labs. And it's funny, they actually hit on a lot of the stuff. If you ever watched Smallville, a lot of the things that were in the comics, they touched on it. Yeah, a lot of people, you know, will feel some kind of way about it. I loved Smallville. I have all 10 seasons. 10 seasons. And watched them all religiously on TV. Have them on DVD because, you know, Blu-ray wasn't out yet. Started back when I was in high school, 2001, 2002, something like that. Oh, God, I loved that show. So because of that, it actually got me into reading the comic books at that time, because I had taken a break from the comic books because you can only read so much, so many books, and I was reading mainly Marvel, and I got back into the books because of that. I still don't do much DC besides Superman and Green Lantern. Lately I've kind of pulled back because I think DC's product right now is just sad. Boom! Because DC definitely doesn't have the books, the writing, I should say, not the books, but the writing that Marvel has. There was a point just within the last couple of years that DC was just fantastic, and Marvel was just meh, because Marvel was changing all theirs, making Iron Man a girl, making all these, you know. There's a reason people stopped reading Marvel comics, because how about you do what DC did, Marvel, and you know, and they've learned that instead of, you know, making your characters, changing them to changing their sex or their orientation, just make a new character, just make a new one. That's fine. Like DC did with the you know, they made a new Green Lantern. They just make new characters. Make new characters. You know, instead of changing the one, so you're going to piss off a lot of fans that, you know, grew to love those characters the way they were. And Marvel didn't learn from that. And then eventually they did, and they started creating new ones, like the new Miss Marvel. You know, I think that was a good one. A couple of other characters that I'm not too familiar with. I don't remember their names. There was the... what was that one that they brought back? That they brought out? Another female superhero. Wow, that's gonna bother me. But with Marvel, you know, Marvel's been up and down. Lately, it's been much better. I'm a big Wolverine fan, so by them changing Wolverine X-23, I wasn't too happy with that, but it wasn't bad writing, so I was fine with that. And I knew Logan was gonna come back, so I was okay with that. it had been a while, but you know, I still had my old man Logan, and that was great. Um, but getting back to the Superman kick, you know, I was enjoying it at that time. I was really enjoying Superman uh, up until not the rebirth stuff. I preferred the New 52. I loved the New 52 books. Superman was fantastic. Partnering him with Wonder Woman, I think that was just great. I mean, they always, you know, they're a power couple. That I'm not going to deny. They were awesome. You know, but then things decided to change. They decided to put him back with Lois and Rebirth. Okay, it is what it is. That's what people wanted. The bearded Superman who had pretty much lost his powers, that was kind of cool. And then the young one that can only use so much of his powers. It was interesting writing, and I liked it. I bought a lot of those until, you know, the stories just started. All right, they brought Superman back to the way he was. It's like you know, things changed and just kind of boring. And I was still buying it until maybe just a couple months ago, and then same thing with Green Lantern. It's like and it's Green Lantern. It's Hal Jordan Green Lantern. That's my Green Lantern. People can you know, say Kyle Reiner or Guy Gardner, but Guy Gardner Red Lantern, whatnot. Or, you know, some of the new ones. I really don't like the new ones. Those new lanterns I feel have no personality. You know, they trying to make them more, you know, relatable, more believable. Like I thought Jon Stewart was pretty personalityless, but the new ones are just awful, and Jon Stewart's a billion times better. You know, I will say I do like what they did. They finally gave Jon Stewart personality. They finally gave him, in my opinion, a better backstory than just being, you know, a soldier. Kyle Reiner's always had a great backstory, always been a good story, but he just wasn't my Green Lantern. It was always Hal. Guy Gardner was always a dick. But I think that's what made him a great choice for Red Lantern. But if anybody has anything to say about, you know, what I'm saying, drop it in the comments. That's fine, just because I haven't been reading in a while. I haven't read in DC in at least a good 6 to 8 months, just because I'm getting kind of bored of it. So if anybody can correct me or add a little something, go ahead, feel free. I'm okay for I'm up to great comic book discussions, whether it's in chat or in video, whatnot, or even if it's in the comments. That's fine. Oh great, this douchebag again. Oh wow, okay, level complete. Okay, I'm just standing there for a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah, he did this in the comic books. He just went, you know what? Fuck you. threw him deep in his face. He's like, you know what? Nah, I'm good. Now when they brought him back, when they brought back Cyborg Superman, oh, he was just a piece of shit. Maybe I should do that sometime. Maybe I should do a couple spin-off videos and go over some of my comic books and do a little of the superhero stuff. Because we've done the Marvel March videos, doing the Turtle Tuesdays, and here's Superman stuff. You know, you know, that might not be too bad. I've had people ask me, people that watch the channel that know me personally, when am I going to do a comic book channel? Because they know that's another big passion of mine. I'm an artist as well, so they're like, oh, you should do something. You should do something like that. So I might do a little spin-off of Red Bandana Gaming. You know, we are geek culture, gaming culture, all that other stuff. So we might as well. Might soon. We'll see. But yeah, I'm pretty sure most of you guys have noticed by just looking at the videos that I've done the ones by myself, a few with Lich, but there are a lot of them are hero based because growing up, these are the games that I played because I loved my comic book characters. I love my superheroes, and it's what I was raised on. I always liked the good guys. I always liked, as you can see, Superman, Captain America, Spider-Man, Wolverine. Wolverine was a little bit of the dark side because he was, you know, not the Superman or the Captain America type, but you know, he was the one that I always looked at. All right, if you're not always going to be super good, be good, but when you let that rage out. But then again, I was like, Spawn, which is another fantastic character. One of my favorites growing up. When he came out, I got a comic book pack when Walmart used to sell the big ones, and Spawn #2 was in it. Back then, it had recently come out, so it wasn't, you know, super expensive, well known, or anything like that. And I saw it, and I was going through it, and I saw Violator tear someone's heart out and whatnot, and I was like, whoa, never saw it in a comic. Excuse me. Never saw that in a comic book before. So my mom saw it, and she's like, oh no, you are not reading this at your age. And I was 12, maybe? 10, 12 when Spawn came out. I think it was early 90s. I think I was around 10, because it was, what, 93, I want to say? I don't quite remember. When I got that book, what year it was. Because I was still playing the Super Nintendo. It was before, it was still on Super Nintendo. So yeah, it had to be early 90s when I got it. And then she kept it for a while. And then eventually she gave it back to me. And I was like, yay! And then I read it, and then I started buying more Spawn comics, and she was like, well, once I was old enough, I think she gave it to me. Yeah, I think I got it when I was 10, and I think she gave it to me like a year or two later, realizing, you know, what it was, what the comic book was really about, that I wasn't that type of kid that would do anything stupid or whatnot. And it was just a book. So, because she was really big into horror, still is really big into horror movies and books. She's a big Stephen King, Anne Rice fan. So, you know, the horror stuff. And I liked Spawn, and eventually she said, all right, here you go. And let me have my comic book back. And then I started buying more Spawn comics, Spawn action figures. Then the Spawn, the video game for Super Nintendo, which was ridiculously hard. And I think maybe once I can find that again, unfortunately I don't have it. No, I might have it. Yes, no, I take it back. I do have it. I'll do a playthrough of that one, or until I just get my ass handed to me. The farthest I ever got, I think, was Redeemer. And that was just near the end of the game, and yeah, that's as far as I could get. That's without any cheats or anything, because I remember there being cheats for it. But that game was tough. That game was tough. But I played it a lot, but it was tough. But back then, when you got a game, you played the crap out of it. Good or bad, you played the crap out of it. Except for Castlevania 64. I felt really bad about that. But that's for another time. That one, I'll actually do that video. Castlevania 64. I do have that one. So as you guys can pretty much tell, I'm going to do a whole playthrough of this. Might as well. We're only at just a little less than a half an hour. I'm pretty sure about another half an hour I can have the game beaten. And it doesn't hurt that, you know, apparently the ROM gives me infinite everything. So cool, no biggie. The only thing is this red screen is bothering my eyes a little bit. Should be wearing my new glasses, but hey, left them in the car, so I'd be wearing these. Because it's actually these, I prefer wearing these when I drive. The other ones, they have this cool they remind me of his they block out the blue light from gaming and the computer when I do all my art and all that other good stuff. So yeah, I got those, and I should be wearing those, but I'm not. Stop! No, that's right. He's not real Superman. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here. Not like I'm gonna die or anything. It doesn't really matter. Now this is, you know, one thing with this game. Oh, look at that dead. That's kind of dark for a superhero video game. I have the skeletons and stuff in there. But I will say I do like the change of the levels of the scenery and the atmosphere for the different characters. Each of the characters will give you, the Superman characters will give you different play styles. Even though ultimately, you know, this one still looks like the other ones and they still move kind of the same. But at least their special attacks are different. Their animations are different. The levels, they give you different type of flying, different type of, you know, attacks, different types of, you know, enemies. Yeah, a lot of the enemies repeat themselves per stage, but each stage is different. That I like. But it wasn't a bad game. This is not a bad game by any means. You know. I'm gonna pose. Oh wait, he's gonna shoot me. I'm still posing. Eradicator. That was his name. Vindicator. That's Vindicator is from Spawn. That's the Vindicator and Violator. There we go. The Metropolis Kid. Or Superboy. This actually isn't a bad controller. I think I got it for like less than $10. Response is pretty good. You know, it's nice having a wireless one for the SNES Mini. Like I said, pretty responsive. D-pad's nice, even though it reminds me of the Genesis style one because it's lifted. But this isn't bad. I did have to replace the batteries though. Apparently the batteries I had put in it were pooey. So I just put in new batteries and hey look, oh that was kind of cool. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's not like they recycle the animations. Now the models for some of the what is it, Eradicator and Cyborg and regular Superman are the same. But at least with Superboy it's completely different. His animations are all different. Yeah, you know what? You're still basically doing the same thing. And now we've got the repeat of the characters of Chainsaw and Molotov. But yeah, his moves are all different. He's completely different. I don't know, it's fun. Pew! Ow! Just the chainsaw on my back's like, wee. That really wouldn't do anything. That's kind of cool. Streets of Metropolis are safe once again. Now to go check out Coast City. Who was in Coast City? Was it Flash? No, that's Star City. I think. Yeah, that's Star Labs. That's how you can tell I'm a bigger Marvel guy. And they use real cities, I will say, on DC. It makes them all up, so it's hard to remember. Is Coast City Green Lantern? I'm gonna have to look that up. If anybody knows, let me know down in the comments. Just, you know, give me a little reminder of what DC superheroes in Coast City. Trying to I thought this video would be on the shorter side, but I guess not. We're already on the over 30-minute mark, but that's fine. If you guys are still with me at this point, I appreciate it. If not, that's fine. I hope you enjoyed what you saw or have seen up to this point. And my comic book rambling. Much better than playing Superman 64. Oh, great googly friggin' moogly. The cyborg again. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Makes it easier. Go pew. Yeah, I really like the animation between his hands. Even though it's a simple animation, I just find that really cool. Boom! It's like, you're posing? That's what I think about, you're posing. See, that's what happens when you pose. Where am I? And what's going on? I always liked Superboy. I thought he was a really cool character. Good replacement for Superman at the time. I'm trying to remember when I was young, I think I liked Eradicator the most out of them. And then once I started reading more, it was Superboy, because yeah, you can kind of relate with him. When I was a kid, so I was able to relate a little more to Superboy. I must proceed with my plans to erect a second engine city in Metropolis. Engine City? Huh? Okay, whatever. I must find a way to escape. I've got to warn the world. So he just disappeared. I gotta find a way to escape. Pew! Is that really finding a way? It's just kind of escaping. Among the polar ice caps far to the north, within the fortress of solitude, a being flutters weakly back to life. Weakly back to life. Because he's gonna flutter. Oh, wow. Oh, back to one of the shooter stages. Alright, so it looks like everybody's done a shooter stage so far. Okay, so there's still only one button. It's the Y button, and that causes things to blow up. And I just realized that this controller has the button color scheme of the Euro and Famicom. The Euro SNES and the Famicom. Because ours were purple. Pew pew. I think it's funny that over in the States we're the ones that got the oddball everything, because they didn't think that we would like the design of the Super Famicom. I don't know, I kind of like it. I like the way the cartridges are. I have some of the Super Famicom cartridges, and I can't play them on my my SNES. If you go to the Instagram Red Bandana Gaming, you can see I played. I have a clip of playing the Dragon Ball game. I can't remember what it's called. My friend told me what it was called on the Super Famicom. So I have that. I was playing that. I think I actually own 2 copies of Super Mario RPG for the Super Famicom. I think so. But yeah, I'm actually looking at seeing if I can find a Super Famicom and not just the Retro Duos or something like that, just to have in the collection. What are you waiting for? Let's go! Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 ba. Yeah, just because of that is why I wore this shirt. I know it's like the new modern Superboy. That's why I got this one too, because it was really cool. Because he wore the jeans, this shirt with the red S. I thought that was really freaking cool. So, but it also reminded me of the Death of Superman shirt, symbol with the blood. So, got that too. See, now they change up the enemies. Destroyer, sort of. And look at this, the attacks and everything, the different character models and animation, larger sprites. It's really nice looking. I thought it was great. I still think it's good. Like the animations, everyone's got their, you know, their X attack, which is the clearing attack. Which, if I'm not mistaken, during regular gameplay, you only have 3 because of the orbs. I think that's what it's for. I'm not sure if it's the ROM or if it's just the way it's set up, but yeah. I am completely invincible, but it is, you know, a good way to at least show everybody the full gameplay and the full game. Maybe if I reset the room or something like that. Because I haven't been able to find this on cartridge lately, and I've found a few new, I shouldn't say few new because they've been there, I haven't found them, they're new to me. Been going to them for the last few months, retro game stores down here in Florida, from Orlando and south, because I live in South Florida, as most of you guys know, who have been watching the page, or those that are my friends that are watching this thing. I still haven't been able to find this on an actual cartridge, so Lich hooked us up with some more games on the SNES Mini. You've seen them, all those Wolverine and Marvel games, some of the Marvel games minus Captain America, because I actually played that on my physical copy. If I have a physical copy, I always play that first. If I can't find it but I still want to play it, I will play it on my SNES Mini. This is the only one. There aren't that many games on here that I had added, but you know, there's certain games that I want that I just can't find, and paying eBay or Amazon prices sometimes can get really ridiculous. You overpay for a lot of games, and I refuse to do that, because usually when I find them at these retro game stores, I found 2 in Orlando, 1 in Homestead, 1 in Jensen Beach, and then there's 1 here in Davie that it's not a retro game store per se, but he sells a lot of retro game stuff, and that's one of his things he's big into here in not too far from where I live, in Davie. So there's a number of places where I can still manage to get some decent retro games. But if anybody knows any other good locations to get retro games in South Florida, I'd love to hear it. Even, you know, up to Orlando, I go up there quite a bit. The Port St. Lucie, Fort Pierce area, I go up there quite often. So if you guys have any recommendations on, you know, great retro game stores in Central to South Florida, definitely be willing to take a listen, or check them out if you guys want to drop them in the comments, or go to redbandanagaming.com, shoot us an email, whatnot. Or just go to our Instagram, drop us a comment over there. And then for those of you who, you know, give me a recommendation and I check it out, I'll give you a shout out in a video. This turned out to be one of the longer videos. I've gotten to the point where I realize I like to try to keep them around the 30 to 40 minute mark, because that's usually where my attention span ends on YouTube videos. So I'm like, all right, if I don't usually go past the 40-minute mark, will other people? So if you guys have any comments on that, again, let me know. If you like the fact that my videos are a little longer, great. If you think they should be shorter, hey, let me know. Because I do have videos that run the gamut. You guys have seen that, especially the playthroughs of Until Dawn and whatnot. but this is usually an exception. Don't usually do entire playthroughs in one sitting. We did it with the Super Mario Land 2 videos. I separated those into 3 different ones because we did them in, I want to say, two sittings, 2 days. So I chopped them up into 3 different videos. Make it a little easier to watch. But this one I'm gonna do all in one shot. I feel that it seems pretty alright for me to be able to do it in one sitting. Am I really just... Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. What if I go this way? Nope. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Alright, I'm just gonna hit it. Whack! Whack! I will say it is nice being invincible. I could see how this could be definitely a hard video. The fact that he's not flying straight and he's in a vertical stance, oof, that could definitely be a pain in the ass. Well, this is, I find it funny that I decided to do this after playing that Superman 64 video, not even being able to get past the first level, and, you know, giving myself stress, thank you Steven, that I decided just to up and play this, and I'm playing for, over the 45-minute mark, and I'm still enjoying it. This would be the second time I've beaten it. I don't remember it being this easy, but I also don't remember talking to myself either, because you had no video. I also played it on, I think I played it on smaller TV. Now I have, what size is this? I want to say the one in my game room. I have 3 in my game room, actually. The one I'm playing this on is a 49-inch. I have a 32-inch on top of a shelf, and then a 20-something in the closet. All LCD. Had, sadly, my my CRT, the remote died. Like, not even batteries. Like, the remote just doesn't work. So there's absolutely no way for me to change it to channel 3 to play some of the old ones with the RF switch, and I'm like, son of a... So until I can find something that can, you know, get that to work, I kept in storage. Okay, that ain't doing anything. Okay, so yeah, it does. Even though it doesn't flash or anything like the other ones do, it's still doing damage. Okay. So yeah, now it's actually doing damage. Do I have any other Superman games? The one on... No, I thought I had the one on Xbox 360. Maybe I have it digital. I'd have to check. I did something I regret that a lot of gamers do, you know, after a while. Life happens. You get rid of collections and stuff like that, and you know, that was a mistake. Oh yeah, Eradicator goes back and Superman reabsorbs him. Oh, gets his costume back somehow. I was hoping to... That's right, you don't get to use the black costume. I love the black costume. I would have loved to see that in Justice League. But don't get me started on the DCEU movies. In my opinion, there were only 2 decent ones, which was one being Man of Steel, the other one being Aquaman. Oh, and then Aquaman's game on the original Xbox. Oh, I should see if I can get my hands on that. I remember when I worked at GameStop way back in the day, I bought it because it had come out, and I was like, yeah, it's Aquaman, I'm gonna get it. Everyone's telling me, don't buy it, don't buy it. And I was working there, and I bought it, and they're like, you know what, we'll let you return it because of how bad it is. And I was like, nah, it'll be fine, I'll enjoy it. Yeah, I returned it. Should have kept it. Just for nostalgia's sake, but yeah. That was a bad game. A really bad game. Did he just get over here? Whee! See, I hadn't done Wii in a while. Oh, where did you just come from? The hell? Boom! Stop it! For some reason, I don't see him as doing a kick. Ooh, wow. Wow. Can I please move? I hate you. I'm getting cheap now. The ROM let me do it. There we go. Stupid cyborg. Oh, now he's gonna get up and do some. What? I forgot about that, but that's cool. Love that pose. Yeah, I know there's nothing Superman in my game room, but in my entire living room, I did have a shelf with all Superman statues on it at one point. Now they're all in the living room on a display around my TV out there. I might do a collection or a game room video because, you know, apparently people have been asking. I didn't even realize it until during the last Turtle Tuesday live on Twitch. Yeah, I got asked again, and I'm like, all right, you know, I'll do a collection video. I'll do a game room video. I don't know when. Been super busy, and I have to, you know, set it up so it looks a little better. And there's no desk because I have a desk in the middle of the game room, which is what sits right here. All the stuff on my PC and whatnot while I'm streaming. I have to move that out of the way so I can get a better angle. I've got one entire side of the game room is all the games, and the other side is all Power Rangers. For those of you who can see, usually you see this in most of the videos. That wasn't the end of the game. Don't I still have to fight Doomsday again? Or was that the end of the game? Yeah. Oh. So there you go, everybody. Less than an hour. Beat the game. Didn't even realize it. Oh yeah, this was a Blizzard game. Oh, this was a Blizzard game. That's not too shabby. So the artwork's fine. I just saw that artwork on the screen. I was like, the artwork's fine. I actually really like it. Reminiscent of the comic book, and I think it does it very well. Yeah, it's funny because it looks like that. A lot of my character drawings right there. I started drawing real young. Took that superhero, that Superman, that Captain America kind of design for most of my characters, that Superman look. And so looking at this stuff, looking at the comics from the 90s, and it just reminds me of, you know, how you sit and just read the comic books and look at them and see how the characters are drawn and kind of mimic the styles and stuff like that. But wow, this game was a good game. It's not like this garbage right here. This garbage. I enjoyed it. I don't mind playing this one multiple times. I would like to see if I can figure out how to turn off all the the cheats, I guess you can say, in the ROM and just play it normal. Take me a lot longer than maybe about 50 minutes to beat it, but it was fun. It was relaxing after the stressful nonsense of the Superman 64. Go and watch that video, and you'll see. It's not too long. I couldn't. I just couldn't. So you'll see. But for those of you who stuck to the end, thank you so much for watching. Again, always so appreciative. If you're still here, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the little bell, to get the notifications to see when these videos will come up first. Thank you so much. You can always visit us at redbandanagaming.com, Instagram and Facebook, Red Bandana Gaming. We got all the swag and stuff up there for those of you that are looking to support us, and the more you guys do, the more of this I can do. So thank you so much. I appreciate everything. I appreciate supporting the channel, and even those, like, I blame Steven for making me play this one in that last video. Again, check it out. Don't check it out. If you want to see me get pissed, check it out. If you don't like watching people in pain and suffer, don't. But thank you for watching this one. Superman, love comic books. You guys know, I'm pretty sure you've seen it by now. It's it's pretty clear, but yeah, this won't be the last one. I am gonna do I'm gonna try to get my hands on Superman for what do you call it? Oh, the screen just went dark. Oh, because my controller shut off. For Xbox 360, I thought I had it. Like I said, maybe I have a digital. I'll do a little playthrough on that. See if I can find some other Superman or DC-oriented games, since I've done a lot of Marvel. But the world is safe because of the 3 different supers. The end. Thank you, everybody. Again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it all. And like I always say, be like Superman. Be legendary.